Amazonian Treasures. And I know I'm supposed to did my video yesterday, but I am here today. Y'all gotta understand that I have to take care, do self care for myself as well. That's the only way that I'm gonna give these positive messages out and stuff like that. But anyway, we got a lot to cover today. I'm probably going to break this video down in two segments, so please be looking out for that. I just want to call out some signs that this message could be possibly for a Virgo, any fire sign, but I see heavy Sagittarius, Pisces, um, and a little bit of water, Scorpio as well with this Pluto right here. I just wanted to specify that it can be for anybody. You don't necessarily have to be those signs. They don't have to be your sun sign. You can have that in your chart somewhere as well. But I wanted to talk about a lot of things. First of all, the situation. I'm going to read some of these cards at the top and show y'all where they coincided or whatever. Let me find this picture first. I'm sorry, this big old notebook. Okay. This is, I don't know if y'all can see it very well, but this is the picture I drew. It's probably been like a couple of weeks ago. And she's named Orzak. I got some, I hope I'm saying it right. That's how I heard it. But, Orzak, she is a siren of some sort. And, like I said, the 11th chakra has been unlocked. And a lot of y'all have been, communicating with, the cosmos. Or you've been having a lot of dreams and stuff like that. But she is very important. And I feel like she is one of the people that are fighting in space. I know that seems a little far-fetched, but if you are spiritual, you know what I mean as far as the spiritual war that's going on, and it's definitely a spiritual war going on. But I'm going to give y'all a little bit of background information about her. She is so beautiful, and she has all these elements that are across her belt. I think when I drew this was like dragon scales. This was like an air type of element, fire, and metal up here. But yeah, I just wanted to give you a little background on her in a second, and then I'm gonna read into the different little stuff or whatnot. Okay, this is the information that I got on that, and anybody that knows about this information, please, help me out. Tell the masses and stuff about different stuff that you know about this. But anyway. This the information that I got is also research and also some things that came to me as well that I did. With that picture, what I got is installing new weather siren for warnings of storm. So there is a storm brewing right now. Look up the song called Siren by Orzak. Then I got Orzak Tree Magic. It said it is used in spells for protection, especially from accidents, animal attacks, psychic powers, and breaking curses, countering illness and hexes. And I also see illness up here, and it might be related to children as well. Because I see somebody in the Four Swords, and at the top it could be inner conflict, like childhood wounds, but see a mother and a child up there as well. And then other information, maybe a cultist. Look into Orzak healing. If you're a occultist, look into Orzak healing. Traditional, modern day witches. That's what they would be called now today, occultists. And most of you know the information about occultists. Evangelistic, more militant, opposition to liberalists and Darwinism. Non-literal interpreters of scriptures, modern religious, and adaptation. Modern day shamans, they're known as that as well. So if you are one of them people that I might be talking to a starseed, obviously, because like I said, the 11th chakra has been open, and some of you, like I said on my little post, my story, some of y'all have passed the test, and y'all have went through the spiritual warfare, and I'm gonna get into that about that. But these are some states also that could be going through some things right now due to the spiritual warfare. A lot of changes, like a lot of adapting. We're adapting. Our DNA has been upgraded. But Orzak, this is actually a place, and it consists of 5 states: Missouri, Arkansas, Oklahoma, Kansas, and Illinois. Some of these states that I have mentioned just then have been going through some karma, like from past things, like from back in there, like racial profile crimes, different little things, and they're going through the karma right now. Maybe stuff dating back from the 60s or maybe farther than that. Okay, another name for Orzac is Orzac Mountain, Orzac Highlands, Orzac Plateau. Orzac is a sunken small town, and they're listed in these states. It's in one of these states or whatever. It's a sunken small town. During 1920, an entire town was submerged underwater. With the creation of the dam, sitting below the lake of Orzac is an old town, Lenny Creek. So that might be significant to y'all. Some of y'all might be drowning in emotions and different things like that, and you need to protect yourself because that is not your energy. You're going through spiritual warfare right as of right now. So if your energy has been feeling off, a lot of things been going on that you can't really explain. A lot of attacks, even towards children, your relationships, your thought process, being bound, your new beginnings, like stuff has been getting attacked. Just know you're experiencing spiritual warfare at this time. Something significant about crocodiles, alligator. I know that's dealing with ancient Kemetits. The lineage, as far as that, you might be Egyptian, have a lineage with the Egyptians. But also, it's other information I got to read. Settled in 1841 at the junction of, I hope I can say this, Nagiwi and Osage River. It was named because of the Lenny trees lining its bank. Lindale represents Freya, but I want to speculate on this. Talk about this a little bit more. The Lindale represents Freya, but it's also representing a tree. The German goddess of truth and love. It's believed you can tell a lie. You cannot tell a lie under the linnet tree. Freya is in Norse mythology as well, married to Odin, same as Zeus and Hera. In Greek, Freya and Hera spirit animal is a crow or a black bird. So if you've been seeing that lately, then that's probably a sign that spiritual warfare is on your way, or a new dawn is about to approach, or you're getting out of it, or you have experienced it. Some more information. Zeus and Odin were sky gods and the protector of the portal seals. They say Freya is like the Egyptian goddess Isis and the Greek goddess Aphrodite. Freya traveled through worlds seeking a lost husband, weeping tears of gold. That is very beautiful and very significant. And let's elaborate on this a little bit more. But that's the information I got referring to Orzac or whatever. And that beautiful goddess, she's a siren. And it also represents water. Where do sirens live? In water. And you can be literally drowning in emotions because of these changes that are going on. But up here, I got Hasgalars, air transformation. H could be significant. Slow. I'm probably going to kill these. Solua, sun, thunderbolt, wheel of power. And S could be significant to you as well. And that also represents, like I was talking about, that Zeus and the Odin or whatever, they were the guardians of the portals. Which I got right here, space and second seal. The second seal represents, they talk about that in the Bible if you need to know a little bit more about that. The second seal, I feel, has been broken. And there's a spiritual warfare going on in space, the spiritual world. And the second seal represents war. So there is a spiritual war going on right now. So if your energy has been up and down, drowning in emotions and different stuff like that, you can also, the siren represents frequencies, or she's calling you to action to stand in your power with that wheel of power, with the thunderbolt. Y'all are being called to stand up and fight this war as well. Some of y'all are getting adapted. You thinking these changes are bad, but some of y'all are getting adjusted to be prepared for this war that is going on. And if you are feeling down and stuff like that, a red gold stone may be significant, and it can help you get out of that mood. Meditate with it because it stands for happiness and I'm going to tear that word up. And genuality and boldness. So sometimes you're going to have to, in order for you to take the next step to be bold enough to fight this war, you're going to have to go through changes and be adaptable as well. And like I said, it's like two sides of the spectrum of the story. Some are unconscious and some of them are going through a death and rebirth right now. My oracle cards right here, and this might be significant, it might resonate with you once I start reading the tarot, but never make permanent decisions on temporary feelings. So some of y'all are acting out of characters. Y'all not really clearing your mind state, so you're making decisions and being in that state. So please take care of yourself and your mind. Do not make decisions that will affect you in the long term. Think long term. Think about long term goals, long term decisions. Think about it as if in a future state, pretty much. The next oracle card: the more love and care you give yourself, the more love you have to give to others. So in that reading I was talking about the other day, it's kind of coincide with this. It's like almost like a 3-part thing. But a lot of y'all are over giving your energy, over asserting yourself, and you find yourself tired, especially with that air and transformation. Y'all are right now are transforming, so your energy is very sensitive at this moment. So please pour into yourself and do that self-care and different things like that to get yourself back on one accord. And also, this is dealing with a love situation, and like I said, it don't necessarily have to be a relationship. It can be just somebody that you love, or it can be a family member, a friend, on that type of spectrum. Any ship. When I say ship, that means any ship that you have, like, and also representation of a spaceship. Different, y'all about to take off, either a relationship about to take off, or y'all about to be in opposition. Okay, fall in love when you're ready, not when you're lonely. So that goes back to never make permanent decisions on temporary feelings. Just because you're lonely like right now does not mean you necessarily have to pick that person or be around these certain energies that you don't want to be around. Because right now you're building something, you're trying to experience the good life. You're gonna get there. You are destined to have a good life. And also some affirmations that you can tell yourself that I have on this card as well. And you need to get outside. Some of y'all might need medicine. You might need to drink some water. Research, manifest, write a letter to God, meditate with crystals. Which is funny because on here, I want y'all to look. It's a red stone sitting right there on the desk. And right here, just so y'all know I'm not lying, because y'all know y'all don't believe in half of these people gifts and stuff like this. It says red stone right there. I hope y'all can see it. Let me see. Can't really see it, but let me get up closer. It says red gold stone. But some of y'all need to meditate with that to get in that good energy. Or y'all might need medicine. Y'all might need to unplug, go outside, get grounded. But some affirmations that you can put while you're meditating with that gold stone. Saying, I am beautiful. It can be as simply as for self-esteem. I love myself. I am better than I was yesterday. My guides protect me. And I spread love. And also, like I said, I'm talking to a Scorpio, Sagittarius, a Pisces, well, any fire sign pretty much, a Virgo. Right now they're calling y'all to action, so y'all are gonna go through some changes and some things that you have to adjust about yourself as well. And right here, with the Hermit card right here, you need to self-reflect on some of these things. Maybe you need to ghost these type of energies so that you can get yourself back right. Maybe the type of people that you're surrounded around with that word space. Maybe you need space from these individuals because you're going through a war. It can be physically, spiritually, or mentally. You need to get your energy back right. And I see a lot of y'all reflecting on things that happened in the past, water under the bridge, stuff that no longer serves you. Sometimes they're making you revisit these things so you can heal that. So especially with that Scorpio moon, that just full moon that just passed, some of these things you're revisiting, stuff that's been water under the bridge. In order for you to get to that state, you're focusing on things that you lost when you have blessings right behind you, but you're too busy focusing on that. You don't see what's trying to come in. And also, they need you to get in a good state so you can cross that bridge to come back to oneness. Sorry, I'm trying to fix these cards back, y'all. Or it can simply be something that you're worried about that got you in your emotions. Right now, it's telling you to indulge in those emotions. That's what that full moon in Scorpio. You need to really indulge in those emotions. Listen to your body, your soul, and what they're crying out for. Really listen to it and let those emotions flow. There's nothing wrong with crying. That's how you heal the soul. And right here, I got the Eight of Swords. Your emotions are all over the place with the water being everywhere on the ground. You're very much stuck in your head, but you're not trapped. These are self-imposed mental issues. The house is up there, but the farther and farther you get away, these are, yes, you had to experience some obstacles to get up there, but you're over here right now. You're going to, rather if you want to turn a blind eye to these challenges that you're going to have to face, you're going to have to face it. And you see your emotions are everywhere. As you see water is everywhere depleted on the ground. You see this lady, she just got there. Is nobody around to put these, to bind her or anything. She's staying blind to the fact of these obstacles she got to face. You have to go through them in order for you to ascend. And that's where it goes back to that air and that transformation on standing in your power with that sun, that thunderbolt. Sorry, y'all. Got choked all of a sudden. But some of y'all will have a revelation, like a awakening moment with this new beginning, with this Ace of Wands, with the clarifying the Hermit and the Five of Cups. You will have an awakening moment, clarity, a new beginning. Can you close that bathroom? A new beginning or whatever. And also I feel like some of the things that y'all can't see as well, because y'all smoking a lot, you might be overindulging in things as well. And also this gives me too, like I said in the other reading, eat more lean meat as well. And then too, also what I was seeing with this card, y'all could as far as undercooking your meat as well, maybe you should, you know, try to eat a little more stuff that is gonna make you feel better, and stop eating so much meat as well, because I just keep on picking it up in the readings. And then this could be a new beginning. You're trying to find a way that you can get this new beginning. And I feel like you're want to be hasty about it, but they're pretty much telling you that you cannot go forward until you realize certain stuff about yourself, that you're giving out too much energy. And like I said, with the eating thing, like you might need to start eating stuff that's going to restore your balance, your body, pour into yourself more. With the more love and care you give yourself, the more you have to give to others. And also, stop pouring from a half cup. Stop pouring from a half cup or empty cup, period. Because you cannot help somebody when you don't have stuff for yourself. Stop helping people when you don't have stuff for yourself. And if people are mad about it, and I'm sorry when I'm about to say, fuck them. Because at the end of the day, you got to do what's for you and your children or your foundation. You have to build it. You cannot give somebody your blocks if you don't have a fucking foundation to stand on. You got to stop doing that. People are moving, acting in unconscious behavior. I see some of y'all are those people. It's almost like a fall from grace. Not saying necessarily a fall from grace, but I just feel like y'all not seeing the bigger picture of what you need to be seeing. Because with the Pluto being out here, down here too, y'all are supposed to be going through a death and rebirth. In the Sagittarius card, you see the arrow is pointing back and forth. Like one is pointing that way and one is pointing this way. You can either choose to go through this death and rebirth, or you can choose to stay unconscious. Right now, there's no in between. You're going to either do one or the other. And with the 4 wands right here, that gives me portal energy as well. Like I told you, the Zeus, they were the guardians of the portal or whatever. And you might be a guardian of a portal. And that might be something that's in your past life. This is your lineage or whatever. And also give me a, also y'all, some of y'all, like I said, congratulations. Some of y'all spirit guides are happy because y'all did do the healing and your foundation is strong. Different things, your aspect, your mind, and different things like that. It has been built strong. And these pillars could not be knocked down. They're built strong, and they even have a safety net up there, which is the divine. Some of y'all are in relationships as well, and y'all building strong. Y'all understanding each other. Y'all letting past issues be past issues. Y'all have talked about it and then gained this new beginning because y'all have healed and did the research and stuff like this. And also, I can't help but to see that somebody is reflecting. This is my health card as well. This is a health card, mental, anything with swords. That could be anything dealing with health. But some of y'all need to rest and recuperate because y'all are in mental anguish with the 8 of Swords. Y'all, it's self-inflicted things. Because, and two, I feel like y'all have a big mission or something that y'all are trying to accomplish and build. But it just seemed like you're in a rush to try to get it done. It's a lot of other information that y'all need to understand before you can move forward. And this could be in the matters of a woman and a child. 2, you might need to rest and recuperate. Some children can be sick. With my children, they were coughing at the bed. They're just an omen in my video. I don't know if y'all can really see that, but it's a child and a woman right there. And it's a house back there. So, 2, you also probably need to cleanse your house with that Ace of Wands. Maybe cleansing your house also can bring that good energy back. And also, get your kids from being sick, or if you're sick and you need to rest, or you have been doing a lot as far as your mental state is at a dangerous level. Like, you really need to rest and recuperate. And also, if this is a relationship, somebody has been being bonded and blindsided because they're just living in the lies. They're not trying to see the truth with this relationship as well. So at this time, you need to ghost the situation and reflect so you can get this new beginning, because it is a new love that is trying to come in, as I can see. And also with the ancestor cards, right? This ancestor card that I had drew right here. Some of y'all have ancestors that are reaching out from you as far as from 1972, 1550, 1920, which I just said in that thing, I think, with the Orzac thing. When this took place, yes, Orzac is a sunken small town. During 1920, an entire town was submerged. So if this is talking about your foundation, you need to really balance your mental state, because a lot of stuff is on the line, and they're trying to guide you beyond the grave to get through this. And with that red bird right here, with the my no one self journey cards, that red bird right here, they're probably trying to deliver you information, but you're not hearing because your intuition is blocked out, because you probably smoke a lot, or you're doing things that are not favorable to your intuition. And 2, some of y'all are sleeping on yourself. Your greatest gift is your own perception. I can't say it. I'm tearing that word. Perception. That is your greatest gift. Use your own discernment. No matter if somebody is telling you instruction, use your own discernment. Rather if it's me, use your own discernment. And also right here, and right now, that's why I'm saying you're mentally trapped. You need to use your own discernment. Use your own perception. Get your own perception. I can't say it. Gain your own insight on the situation, because that is your greatest gift. Having free will to think for yourself, to move how you want to move. You really need to use your own discernment when it comes to your situation, because there are changes going on. There is a spiritual warfare. Now, I'm pretty sure a lot of other readers have picked that up. But right here, representation. Spiral symbolize the cycle of life, birth, growth, death, reincarnation. Also representing evolution, growth of the spirit. It's a symbol of change and development. And this just tells me right here, it's going to be a lot of bloodshed. It's going to be physically or spiritually. A lot of people are going to fall from grace because they have not been making these changes or growing or going through these different rebirths. Because you are a being that has been reincarnated. We embody recycled souls. So naturally we have gifts and things in there that has translated over from many lifetimes. But it's up to us to unlock those codes to grow and heal. And there's an evolution coming with, like I said, that second seal, a war. There's a war arising. I've been telling y'all about this many times. That's why a lot of these places are going through karma. They're getting karma from dated back from probably as far as, like I said, 1920, even on that card, what it said, 1550. A lot of things that were not in place are being adjusted right now. And like I said, I am talking to a fire sign with this Jupiter. Sagittarius is the ruler of Jupiter. And some of this stuff right here, even with me being right here reading, it resonates with me. A lot of things has to be adjusted because you are lucky energy. Embody that Jupiter energy. See where your placement is in your natal chart as far as where your Jupiter is sitting at. And you can look and research more into that and see how you can embody this Jupiter energy. And it's also meant for expansion. Expanding your mind, expanding your horizons, going through those changes in the different rebirth, evolving, growing. You cannot stay stagnant in the same situation and expect different results. If you're doing the same thing every day, how can you expect to grow? Like I told you, you're supposed to be experiencing the good life, but they are making cycles come back around that you did not fix so that you can adjust so that everything can be easy and smooth. Sometimes you might need to unplug. Like, that's why I take mental breaks and stuff like that. I get off the internet. And like I say, shoot, y'all might get a reading every now and again from me, or just stuff that I feel like needs to be addressed. I'm not going to always read on tarot and stuff like that, because there's other things that I want to do. It's time for me to evolve, so I can't stay stuck and guiding different stuff. Yes, I'm going to do that because that is my job on this earth, but I cannot stay stuck where y'all at and keep reading on energies that y'all already know in your heart that you need to move on from, or the toxic things you need to let go of. Right here at these my karma cards down here with representation of the Pluto. I'm gonna read it individually, then I'm gonna read it together. The need for control of an obsession with a power struggle. And like I said, it's a power struggle. It's a battle within you, or it's a physical battle between good and evil. Literally, with the second seal is war. We're experiencing spiritual warfare at this time. Things will transform. We're gonna be experiencing transformations on the physical, spiritual, mental, every aspect of your life. It will be a lot being awakened, and it will be a lot of things that's going to be destroyed. Old ways of thinking, old ways of doing things. With that thunderbolt, the wheel of power, and it's also the wheel of fortune, to me, the change of events. But you're obsessed about something that I feel like you want to control, but sometimes you got to let things naturally flow in order for you to go through that different rebirth. Anything is forced, it's always going to have some chaos dealing with it. So you're going to have to let it just go with the flow. Things may be uncomfortable right now, but they're uncomfortable for a reason, for you to grow. The next one, for the Sagittarius card, insight to understand the wisdom of results from the understanding of you being a Sagittarius, literally. Insight to understand the wisdom. So that tells me you need to reflect, you need to meditate. Reuse that red gold stone. If you don't have a red gold stone, use a tiger's eye. Meditate so you can get into your powerful aspects. Some of y'all got opportunities and endeavors that are waiting to be arise right now, but you are not changing. You're not going through this different rebirth for spirit, your ancestors, to allow it to come in. How can you ask for better when you're not in the state to balance it? That's just like a person saying, I want to be a millionaire, but you don't have structure, you don't have discipline, you don't know how to manage money. So why do you think God is going to bless you with $1 million if you cannot even withhold a couple of coins? Just saying. The next one is the 12th house. This is unconscious behavior. These are things about your faith, hidden tendencies, large institutions, or overwhelming events. It's about to be a lot of overwhelming events that's going to be taking place. A lot of changes and different things you're going to be experiencing in your life, but you have to be ready for this. Your faith is going to be tested. It's going to be things that you don't see. You're going to have to walk in faith. It's going to be a lot of people, groups, and stuff like that coming against you. It's a lot of gang stalking going on. I have experienced it as well. A lot of gang stalking, a lot of institutions that are going to be called to justice that are going to be going through this different rebirth. A lot of stuff is going to be crumbling down. But I'm going to read it across the board right now. This is the answer to your spiritual question. The need for control of insight to understand your faith. Okay, now ready? I'm going to repeat it. The need for control of insight to understand your faith. You want to control your insight to understand, but sometimes God doesn't give us all the answers, because if we knew the answers, we would have probably went a different way. You get what I'm saying? Sometimes being left out in the dark with that hermit card, not knowing all the facts, is important for your health or important for your journey, because that's a form of protection. Your ancestors are definitely here to protect you. And even the cosmos.